positions. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this third down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous first down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, we knew this offense came into this one wanting to establish the run. On their first 3 plays of the game in their own end, run, but they don't pick up the first down. Now it'll be interesting to see if they continue running the football their next time out.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Now he's looking to throw it. He'll pull it down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Alabama will get the first down.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Get it out on the screen. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Young. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there to force the TFL.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Makes the grab on the left. It's loose. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. On the move. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Alabama quickly back to the line. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
They're going to throw it on third and goal. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Throws to the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. You always hear put it on the tight end's body, Jesse, but with this guy, you don't have have to all the time.
No, he's got long arms, Reese, and he's athletic. I mean, this guy can jump. He can go vertical. He can go horizontal. And that, my friend, was a stab. That was incredible.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Manning. Going for the big play. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
He'll take it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. With a second and long. Defense not showing press coverage. Back to pass. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. All the way back to the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Fires it down the seam. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's caught downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, The defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. To throw, it's Simpson. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Gonna let it fly. He's got it along the sideline. Breaks away in the middle. Touchdown, Longhorn! Made the grab and then did the rest himself and then put points on the board.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treating him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cuevas. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Going to swing it on second down. With the catch, it's Williams. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
To the air on second down. Quickly complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Alabama comes out. Fourth down play to start the fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
Well, that play never had a chance on fourth down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
The running back has it. Got the first down. Looking for more. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They'll put in play from the 41 on first down. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. There he goes. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Might be calling a hot route. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Leaves it with the back. And he'll be brought down. No field goal attempt here. They'll try to break the tie here in the 4th with a touchdown. Trying to pound their way in. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's loose. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Here's the pressure. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Unleashes one. It's complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Miller with the ball. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, man. That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
To the air. It's Simpson. Right on the money. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Miller. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. This one from deep to try to win the game. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And this field goal would be etched in the memory of their fans forever if he could knock it through from here. No good. After the miss here in the 4th quarter, still deadlocked. First play of the first possession of OT. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. The Longhorns have taken it inside the 20. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. Touchdown, Texas! They jump on top here in OT. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Sends it back in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He'll pull it down and run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Alabama pushing the tempo. Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
He'll go to the sneak. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. He'll sneak it.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's got it. Touchdown, Alabama! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime.
That is the score. Alabama 20, Texas 14.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Bringing the heat. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on third down.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
One more stop by this defense wins it. 4th and long in overtime. He wants to change this route. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. Fourth and long, and they have to pick it up to keep their chances alive. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Can't make the grab. The desperation 4th down play, and this one is over. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent they just lost to.
That's true. They've got to be more consistent moving forward as the #1 team. And we saw flashes today of why they were the #1 ranked team. We know they've got talent, but you've got to start fast. You can't shoot yourself in the foot. You can't have penalties. You can't turn the ball over. You can't have the lapses in concentration we saw today that led to them losing.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Nothing quite defines a season like seizing an opportunity. The opportunity that comes when the #1 team in the country comes into your house and you have an opportunity to stake your claim to one of those coveted playoff positions. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. You don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. Offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Here we go. Break. Ready? Kill. Set.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Floating away. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Forced out of the pocket. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. He'll loft one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Sneak gets it done.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Russell. Caught over the middle, it's Cuevas. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on 1st down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so...
He wants to go deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Moving away from pressure. He's going to run it. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
He's going for the big play. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll go back to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. They go right back to him. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking for the score. Pick off. What a play by this defense. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On the move. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas 7, Alabama 0.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to pass. It's Russell. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that third down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. On fourth down, trying to find his man. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Max going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touch. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown.
Number 19, set to advance on the football.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out route. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. To the air, it's Simpson. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cuevas. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Quick tempo here for the offense.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Pocket breaking down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working on the right. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Rush is on him. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. The throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Wants to keep it in the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
Got room to work. Got enough for the first. Turning it on. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles. People are trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Got his man out of the backfield. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. top teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of... Be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. On the move, it's Baxter. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Running to the left. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Manning. On the run, still looking. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was...
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Longhorns need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. They'll run play action. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, looking to pass. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there. None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Jet sweep pass. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown tie. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And he's not going to take the touchback. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Manning. He fires one deep down the right side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They'll go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
It'll be 3rd and long. They want to throw it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Now remember, they were stopped on 4th down earlier in the first quarter, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he just pumped that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move him back. These corners backing off a bit. Looking to throw at Simpson. Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Well, they're able to complete the hitch throw against man coverage. And, hey, quarterback's got to be able to get it to him quickly because he knows that defender's going to be driving on him.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Scrambling away. Makes the catch. It's Cuevas. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Picked off to stop the threat. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
This drive will open from the 15. Back to pass, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth it.
This time he's got it. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Plows through the defense. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
and they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. He spins that thing down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Give to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And I expect them after that incompletion to go for it here on fourth down again. I know they're in their own end of the field right now, but we talked to the coaching staff coming into this one. They said, we are going to be aggressive no matter what. We haven't seen the punter in the...
He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second and long. Off the boot, looking for his man. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Good timing on the quick out. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offense.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. They'll move the tight end. Second down, he'll throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
14, Texas, 0. Texas.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Manning. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Moore. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Longhorns come to the line needing just inches for the first down. A shot toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Might be looking to run. And he'll slide after picking up the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He lets one fly deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Under fire. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quarterback making adjustments. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Touchdown, Longhorn! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And that was a big touchdown because it keeps this thing within striking distance now going into the second half. That touchdown there puts so much pressure on the opponent. Guys, we've got a ball game. I can't wait to see how this thing's going to turn out.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. The Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. To throw, it's Simpson. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
From the gun to Gibb, looking for room. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. Alabama pushing the tempo. Wants to throw, it's Simpson. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On the run, fires downfield. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but If you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Manning. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab down the right side. He's loose. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Alabama quickly back to the line.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Now he'll fire back into the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Despite coming up short on the previous 2 fourth-down attempts, this offense will try it here again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They dug themselves out of a 14-0 hole, and now a chance to take the lead on this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
And back to the air on second down. Touchdown, Longhorns! And that one will give them the lead. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
That just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Young. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air, it's Simpson. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Got his man downfield. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Lost a throw on first down. Looking to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Lowers those pads. Got some room to run.
Man, and that's a big interception late in this game. And listen, I know you're trying to go vertical with the 4 verts, but so did the defense. Great job staying deep, playing the football in the air, and forcing the ginormous turnover.
Here comes the Texas offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They want that clock to run. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the...
Looking for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Scanning the field, it's Simpson. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
He'll try to do it himself. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You can see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Caught near the sticks. It's Young. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. Looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pressure coming. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. To throw on 3rd and goal. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. There's the pressure. They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown, and they'll get nothing.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Might as well stick with him. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Firing to the right, complete. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Gutsy play call. There are a lot of coaches out there that would have run the football, try to keep the clock going, or force your opponent to use more timeouts. They throw for it on 3rd down. They get the completion, and with that, they should win this game.
Alabama.